Hello everyone, my name's Larry, aka Simmerdad. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Debt-Free Owner-Operator series. I hope you're all well, enjoying the series so far. We are job number 93 on the series, if my memory serves correctly. And we're going to get straight into it. We are hauling some cat mats from this very noisy yard. And we are heading up to Clovis, New Mexico. Got a couple of things to talk about on the way. It's only a short run, 130 some odd miles. So it's going to be quick, but we're going to tackle it nonetheless. So, yeah, I hope you're all well anyway. And let me know down in the comments below if you enjoy this episode or the series. Subscribe if you're not already, as we are barreling towards 400 subscribers. But anyhow, let's get into it. I was watching a friend of the channel, Mr. Farquhar's video the other day. He's back on his trucking series. Trying to get back on the road a sec. And it came to my attention
in 400 meters
that
turn left.
We changed the logo recently on the channel and the VTC, and although I mentioned it in a couple of episodes ago that we'd done it, I didn't really touch on the reasons why. So we did change the logo for the truck. And the VTC. The reasons for that was a number of, well, there's a couple of reasons. Basically, the logo I was using, right, and I'm not mad about it. Before I get into it, I'm not mad, right? Whatever. Imitation is the best form of flattery and all that. I don't care. It's caused some headaches for some of the guys in the Discords about to change their skins and stuff, but overall, it's not a major issue, right? So I was in one of the Discords I'm in. It's a trucking simulator sort of fan Discord type of thing. Someone shared a video of one of their trucking episodes. You know, that's what there's a section for that. It's perfectly fine within the realms of the Discord rules on that particular server. Anyhow, I noticed that because I was going in to share my own videos, and I looked at it and I thought, hang on a sec, that looks suspiciously like my thumbnails for my videos
in 400 meters
and
right.
Again,
turn right.
People feel free to copy me all they like, right? I don't think my thumbnails are the best out there. I try my best, and that's all anyone can do, right? So I sort of looked at the thumbnail and I thought, hang on a sec, that looks suspiciously like my thumbnails. So I did some more digging, clicked on the channel. As soon as I clicked on the channel, and I'm not naming the channel by the way again, we're all out here trying to make our content, build our fan bases, whatever. So yeah, I clicked on the channel. Lo and behold, the majority of the last probably 10 or 15 uploads relating to American Truck Simulator, all using, they're not exactly the same as my thumbnails, but they're too similar for it to not be a coincidence. What are the chances? Two people from two different parts of the world, because I will say my thumbnails they're not like, I use a website called Canva to make all the thumbnails and stuff for the channel, and Canva has a lot of templates on their channels, on their service, right? A lot of thumbnail templates that you can just use, and you rinse and repeat. You make the changes you want, and that's that, right? But I don't do that. I use Canva, but I don't use any of their predefined templates. I made my own, and I've tried to replicate that across all the series, just like color variations and stuff. So it's easier for you guys to differentiate what the series is and to look out for it, basically. So anyway, there's like about 15 uploads in the last couple of months, all with the same thumbnail, all distinctly similar to mine, same color schemes and stuff. And I thought, this is way too, it's too much to be a coincidence. And I don't think, as I said, I don't use the predefined templates. So anyway, I've opened this link, and bam, there's his logo, my logo, the logo we've been using for two and a bit years for the VTC and all the time for my channel. just with this person's information on it. So that's as it transpired. They are using my what was my logo.
Keep right.
Now, I can't be particularly mad about the logo because it was based off a template from Canva. So I give a benefit of the doubt. I was willing to give the benefit of the doubt, rather. But then obviously the thumbnail issue made it seem more and more likely that this particular creator had opted to copy my style and my logo, which again, I'm not particularly mad about it. I'm a little bit probably flattered in some way that someone would think my content was good enough to try and copy, but it is what it is. So that's why we changed the logo, because I thought it's hard enough out here as it is without I don't want any of you guys to get confused and think that's anything to do with us.
Keep left.
When it's not.
And 10, turn left.
So it's just easier in a lot of ways to just create a new logo, which we did. Create a new thing. I'm keeping my thumbnails right because I worked hard on those. And like I said, they're not based off of a template or anything. I came up with those myself, so, and I like them. I've seen better views with them since I've done them, so on that basis I'm keeping them. But yeah, that's basically in a nutshell why we changed the logo. So that's that. Let me know any feedback you've got. Like I said, I'm not naming the channel. I'm not out here to cause beef or drama. I really don't want to be involved in any YouTube drama. I just want to make my little videos, have a good time, play the games I like, and then all's well that ends well. As I said, I'm not particularly mad about it. I wish it didn't happen because it was it was a bit of an effort for me to go through and change thumbnails and stuff. And like I said, some of the guys in the Discord had used skins that they've made. But we are where we are, and I wish that person well. I hope their channel grows successfully, as I hope our channel grows successfully.
Keep left.
But that's just to go into a bit of the backstory. I realised after watching Mr. Farquhar's video the other day that, because he touched on it and explained it, and I realised actually, although I'd sort of mentioned that we changed the logo, I didn't particularly cover into why. So that's particularly why. So that's that. Any questions, any thoughts or whatever, comments down there. Like I said, I'm not going to name the channel.
And then exit right.
I'm not looking to start any drama.
Exit right.
I've got a busy enough life as it is, so we're going to leave it at that. The next thing to talk about is the last episode we discussed the Bovina yard that was up for foreclosure. I spoke to the county courts department, and they explained that it was up for foreclosure. It'd been up for quite some time.
And then turn right.
I don't know if we're clear. So you're going to pull up right beside me and just block my way. It's not ideal, mate, I'll be honest. Anyway, so yeah, it's been up for some time. She said she had some more information of the backstory, and basically she thought at any point now the lien holder would probably take any kind of reasonable offer. Obviously, we're sitting pretty tidy on cash right now. Yeah, 37,500. So I put it out to you guys. Did have some feedback, and the general feedback was just to go for it. Offer all up the money that we've got. Just go for it. So I did that. I rang the county back. So I spoke to the lady, and I said, right, can you send me over some more information about the backstory and stuff? So she's done that. I'll go through that in a sec. And I put our offer on the table of $37,000. So that will leave us with $451 plus the income from this job, which is about 300 and something. So about, if they accept it, then we're going to be left with below $1,000, but we're going to end up with a new yard and all that entails. Obviously, the drone footage was there. It looks to be a truck and 2 trailers. I haven't been able to gain access to the yard to actually check out what condition the trucks and trailers are in, but that's what it is. She said we have to take it as is. Everything is included. We can't split it out or anything like that. So we offered 37,000, and she's going to put that to the lien holder, and she's going to call me back once she's spoken to them. But she's given me the backstory. So the yard was owned by it was operated as a company called Ruston Road Trucking, or Ruston Road Freight, sorry. And basically, this is the backstory she sent me. So a guy called Malcolm Mac Turner, who's born in the UK in the late 40s. He's drawn to the wide open roads of America, and he immigrated to the US in his early 20s, eventually settling in Bovina, Texas. He did a lot of odd job working, apparently. He worked in dock work to mechanic, and he bought his first rig in 1976, and then founded Ruston Road Freight, which was a one-man outfit built on, as the slogan was, built on grit and determination. Fast forward a little bit then, so that's 1976 he started the company. Fast forward to the early 1980s, Mac met a lady by the name of Eleanor L.E. Turner. She was a strong-willed Texas native. This is all what they've sent over to me. It's a bit fantasist, but so she's a strong-willed Texas native who worked as a dispatcher for a local freight company. She was his rock, handling. They fell in love very quickly. She was his rock. She had industry experience of working on the admin side, so she did. She handled all the logistics, bookkeeping, and keeping him in line when his stubbornness got the best of him. And they built a life together around long-haul trucking, spending their best years balancing time on the road and at their small yard in Bovina, Texas, which is the yard that we saw. Unfortunately, they never, because they were so focused on the business, they never had any children. And unfortunately, in 2009, Ellie fell quite seriously ill, and despite Mac's best efforts, he was working the whole time, he was trying to take on good paying jobs, but 2009 was just after the recession, just after the global economic crash, so times are hard. The medical bills mounted fast, and he had no other options but to take out a loan against the business to cover the costs of Ellie's medical care. Unfortunately, the same year, 2009, Ellie passed away from her illness, was left to Mac to keep the wheels turning, and unfortunately Ruston Road Freight never recovered financially or emotionally, and the debt lingered on, and Mac refused to walk away from the only life that he knew. Fast forward a little bit of time, Mac passed away in 2023, and as I stated, they had no heirs, and they had an unpaid debt on the business. Creditors wasted no time placing a lien on the company and its assets, forcing Ruston Road Freight into foreclosure. But Bovina, Texas is a small town, and interest in the property was non-existent. No buyers, the yard, the truck, and everything inside sat abandoned, left to the dust and rust that Mac has spent a lifetime fighting against. And by 2025, which now the yard is still under lien, and it's just waiting for someone to come along and claim the yard and make a reasonable offer that is accepted by the lien holder. And that is where we are up to. As I said, it's a sad story in some ways. Kind of ironic that is a British, a UK guy. But yeah, he's led a life. He's dedicated his life to trucking, and yeah, that's what he's done. And unfortunately, his love passed away, and he tried to keep those wheels turning, and he had that loan outstanding because of paying for her medical bills. America, got to pay for the bills, got to pay for the healthcare, and yeah. So hopefully they'll take the offer. We'll get the yard and we'll bring it back to life as a trucking empire. But we'll see. Like I said, we've offered up 37,000, which is as much as we can afford. Obviously, I've just clocked that we're running out of fuel. hopefully we can. I mean, we'll crack on till delivery. We're only 14 miles out,
Continue
but we
straight.
will hopefully get that, and we can make it without needing to get fuel for now. Because fuel's gonna run us about 600 and something, so that's gonna take us under 37,000, which will be troublesome if they do accept the offer. But we've probably got enough to be getting on with now. So yeah, that's it really. Like I said, it's quite a sad story. That is what she said the last time I spoke to her. I didn't have the full information then, but she sent over the information pack. I asked her how and why they managed to get all that information, and yeah, they basically said they put it together from local people they'd spoke to try and drum up not support, try and drum up interest in the property, hoping someone would sort of take pity on the story, I suppose, and put in an offer.
Straight.
But as it is until now, it's been sat there for a couple of years. There's obviously still an outstanding amount to be paid. She didn't divulge what that is, but she did say the lien holder is very keen to sell for what they can get for it, just to try and recoup any of the money. Coming in a bit hot on that corner. Come on. Yeah, she said they are keen to sell because at the minute it's just sitting there costing them money. They've still got to pay the tax and stuff on it. So, yeah, she didn't laugh me off the phone when I offered 37,000. So that's something, I suppose.
Turn left.
Yeah, I think if she'd have laughed us off the phone, then I think we wouldn't stand a chance at all. But the fact that she took the offer seriously and she said she'll pass it on is it's positive in my eyes. So yeah, hopefully we'll get that, but we'll find out about that as soon as she's spoke to the lien holder. She said ordinarily that it would just go up in an auction. She said it's been up in an auction, and as she said, there's been no interest, so but yeah, we'll see. But a nice little run. Like I said, it's not a big one. We don't want to go too far because we want to ideally wait for her to get back to us before we go gallivanting again and end up stuck down in Mexico for a few episodes or a few months, and before you know it, we can't do it. So there's just enough time to plug my Patreon. There's a link in the bio for that, in the description rather. So if you want to support the channel, it's absolutely voluntary. I don't expect anyone to support me financially. I've just had people ask me before how they can, and
in 400 meters,
as I'm not monetized on YouTube, Patreon seemed like the next best option, because that seems to be the most sort of common or popular with people. So yeah, there's a link in the description there. There's 3 tiers, I think, starting at $1.99, finishing at $7.99. Various different rewards for which tier you pick. But ultimately, it's completely voluntary. I'm going to make the content whatever, and it's only for those that feel like they want to support. I love making the videos. It was never about the money for me. It still never is about the money for me. It's about building a little community of like-minded people, making some new friends and stuff. And so far, it's been a blast. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You're all legends. Everyone that's ever watched, commented, subscribed, liked, watched the live stream, interacted with me, joined the Discord, given any feedback, you're all legends. I appreciate you all immensely. And I wouldn't be doing this without you guys, so appreciate y'all. Just as we pull in, are we going to be straight on, or are we going to have to swing around and pull up? No, we are going to have to... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah, I see you. Right, we are here. We're at a freight yard, so I do wonder if these are going to get crated up and... crated up and freighted on around the country on train. Come on, click, clickety clack. There we go. Let's engine off and unload. That's going to do us on that one, guys. 139 miles, $533 earned, which is going to cover our fuel, and 224 XP. So if you've enjoyed that episode, I hope you've enjoyed the story about Mac, the guy behind Rust and Road Freight. We'll keep you posted on that once we hear anything back from the county. Until the next time, guys, take care, stay well, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.